Hello. Um, Today we are making gooey burritos, chicken burritos. So for this recipe, we have taken boiled chicken with a little seasoning. There was garlic in it, boiled it with garlic and some green herbs and a little bit of just water. So regular boiled chicken. There are chopped peppers. You can take green peppers. I have orange and red peppers. Regular lettuce. This is romaine lettuce. Tomatoes. Cooked corn, which is like cooked, just microwave for about 2 minutes. Mozzarella cheese, butter, oil, milk, some spices, crushed red peppers, oregano, 1 pot of garlic, and of course my magic powder, hing, because I'm going to be using maida, which is regular flour, for this recipe, 2 tablespoons of that. So let's get started. So first we put oil in the pan. It's healthy and delicious. So you put olive oil, about a tablespoon. Then take a little bit of butter. So the heat is on medium, low, and I would say 1 teaspoon of butter. I'll put my magic powder, which is hing, just 2 dashes of that. 2 tablespoons, heaped tablespoons of maida, which is regular flour, not atta, but the all-purpose flour. And then you saute it until you get a roasted smell. So saute it. I'm not dousing it in butter. You can see it's semi-dry. The more butter you put, the quicker it'll roast. But since I want to make it healthy, I'm not putting too much butter in it. But roast it for about 2 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Then I will grate in garlic and roast for another 2 minutes. All right, now you can see it's about 2-3 minutes that I have sauteed the all-purpose flour, which is maida. This is my time. I'll grate in a little bit, 1 clove of garlic. And I'll saute it for another minute, just so that the garlic doesn't, and everything low, do it on low heat. Saute it on low heat, not on high heat. Nothing should be burnt. That's the key. So it's on, say, 2 and 3 on my gas. You can check it out. See how much is the flame. No, it can be a little more than this. So much. So you can see that I'm moving it with a whisk. Keep whisking. I think it's ready. I can get it's a beautiful smell of the garlic. So in less than a minute, I'm going to now put the 1 cup of milk very slowly. Oops. And whisk it so that there are no lumps in it. Whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. So you can see that the mixture, I actually added some water to this when I was whisking it. I added about half a cup of water because the mixture is getting really thick. At this point, I'm going to add 3 things. I'm going to add the chicken, the boiled chicken, and I will also add, see how gooey it gets. Put your gas back to low. I had turned it up a little bit. Add some red chili flakes for the kick. Add some oregano. Just a few dashes, 7-8 sprinkles. Add a little bit of black pepper. say about 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit of salt, because there was already salt. The chicken was already salted. So, and now I'm going to add I'm going to turn it off because all the veggies are kind of cooked. The chicken is cooked, so I don't want to. So all I'm going to do is turn off the gas so that I don't burn anything. I add the corn. I'm going to add the cheese, the mozzarella cheese that I had. It's about, say, 1 and 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to add all the veggies. So this is the pepper. The crunch is really good. So you don't really have to cook the pepper. I could have put it in before. I'll add my lettuce. I'll add my tomatoes. Again, none of these have to be cooked, but they'll give the burrito a beautiful crunch. So this is done. Mix, mix, mix. See how, can you hear the sound? It's gooey. It's delicious. You can add more. I think this is enough. The lettuce and the tomato. I just don't want to overpower it. And it's done. So now is your time. So your mixture is ready. So now what you can do is turn on your hot plate. Put on the burrito, the tortillas. Because if you warm the tortillas, the filling is much easier. And we don't have to add anything to this because you've seen इसके अंदर हमने चीज़ भी डाला है, वेजीज भी डाली हैं, कॉर्न भी डाला है, सब कुछ. And the veggies are, the corn was pre-cooked. उसको हमने 1-2 मिनट के लिए 2 मिनट के लिए माइक्रोवेव किया था. So nothing needs to be cooked. The gas is turned off, you can see, and your hot plate में the burritos or the tortillas are already warmed up, and all I have to do is put it in a good helping. अच्छे से डालो so that it's a hearty lunch, hearty meal. And सब कुछ है इसमें. You have the benefit of the garlic, you have a little bit of butter, you have olive oil, you have all the spices. And how do you, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, बस इतना. No more cheese, nothing. Take it. So how to make a burrito? दोनों साइड से fold करें. Fold it from both sides and then start rolling it. Push it. Tuck it in and then roll it. And roll it. And leave it. Likewise, tuck it in. Roll it. थोड़ा गरम है because I had turned on the hot plate. And roll it. And tuck it in. And roll it. You can press it, but you really don't have to. These are not quesadillas, they're burritos. You can just put a little butter on top to glaze it for essentially. They taste wonderful when you take your bite. That's it. You don't have to I'm going to turn off the hot plate and we're going to take the burritos off. And if you want them more toasted, which I really don't want at this point, you can leave them on the hot plate for a little bit longer. And then finally you can cut it on at an angle. And look. It's gooey and delicious, ready to be enjoyed. Enjoy.